Today, it's the National Football League. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go, Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on third and inches. Back to throw here. It's caught inside the 25.
That was some bullshit.
Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And get him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's second and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Another run for Brown on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down and 1. Trying for it with P-Ryan. And he will have a first down here at the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try to guard it, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So back onto the field come the Pats for this second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Good job, Trey.
Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Here's Jones. 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here. 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. In motion left is Higgins. On 3rd down, it's B-Ryan. And he's got it first.
Good job.
He's out to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, Flacco. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. But not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Play action. Flacco. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD. Chase Brown, an 8-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And
flawless, man. Flawless.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going.
Welcome to passing. Come on, dog.
We ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Shifts by him. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11 more on that one and another first down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on.
To throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Damn.
The Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Flacco off play action.
Damn, bro.
Sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Davis picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for 1st. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
There he goes, right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back to the 14. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And this play goes.
That's right. Hold him to a field goal.
Back to the 15. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
They'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's
they don't go for it.
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding
I don't trust them.
3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They give up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
I don't trust them, man. They should have went for it, though.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer,
All right,
They made
Charlie.
their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the throw, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, he'll be blocked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. All
right, Joe, we messed up on that last
drive. If they can
drive.
bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple of shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing.
I got to get Higgins involved.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Touchdown.
That's good completion there for 7 yards. And then he faced with a third and inches.
Good throw, good catch. But I really like the drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
Let's go, Kareem.
Running into a defensive player in another zone.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating out play action. Flacco. And he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, my God.
Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play it a lot.
Man, I thought he was going to bring that one down, bro.
And that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, and then about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down.
Joe, you might got to run, my guy.
First down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of 40.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
What? Who is that?
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out of the offense.
All right, Sam. You got to get a turnover defense.
Nice and effective for them, hasn't it?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because
good job, 96.
Is going to approach 100 yards. You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Come on, defense. Come on, defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, my God.
And he's taken down right away.
Why Higgins couldn't bring his down, bro?
A gain there of 21 yards. Running left to Stevenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the outline incomplete. That's Douglas. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
One more stop.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
What the fuck, man?
For a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper. 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time That was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from this head coach.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
We're good. Stick to the game plan.
6, just a 1-yard gain.
I think they got to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Well, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Flacco here on 2nd down.
Come on, man.
And down he goes. And it goes a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Coach can jump them all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
The chase will go in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on the punter line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there early in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Back his ass. Molly.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in 4-3. What's the responsibility? The ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side.
Come on.
To the quarterback.
If we can get a stop right here.
And when you have success throwing the football,
We can get a stop right here, then we can score. Plus we get the ball
and these
back.
screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He's got it complete to Diggs right side. The Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it.
All right, 2 timeouts. Well, we need a touchdown, but if we get a field goal, that'll work.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Here's Flacco. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys out. They'll run on 3rd down to Brown. And he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Come on, Joe!
The mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. This will be caught by Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll get to the line here. They remember it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
McPherson's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in the 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play.
We're going to goddamn.
Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the
What are we going to do?
And not willing to risk anything here late in the half. They'll just take it in and bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here at the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Let's try the game up, fellas.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the track in the 20.
We had a bad 2nd quarter. Let's bounce back.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy job to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Especially in your own 20. You want something to kickstart your drive and get off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. So here the Patriots now, they get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back at level following a touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something maybe a little shifting.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
3rd and 3. Play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Pats have taken the lead. Extra play by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Jerry Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 with the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I gotta get Higgins in the game.
Say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, Flacco now. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. But able to get it up past the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. An inside give, Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Flacco. Now a short one to Gesicki. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but now before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have the first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of
Keep running that ball, man.
This second
Establishing the run.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Perine. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have the first down. They'll run again with Perine. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, it'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from Thomas Morgan.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance. That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
You're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. How do you fit that in?
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. I respect both sides on that play, Steve. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle. Wow.
Did you notice the look between the 2 of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Oh, my God, bro.
That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there.
We're going to get that interception, bro.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
We're going to get that interception.
2nd and 10. To throw again. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
All right, man.
They played that very well because it was a direct route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Finally.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter.
We bounce back in the third, man.
For the 2nd time.
I bring it home, bro.
First punt, this is a good kick as well. Here's Jones on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will have the 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverage is...
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. For protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the
All right, man.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Flacco. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And Chase going to pick up the Bengals 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there. Keeps it on the line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Chase, the motion man right. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Flacco. Oh, it's sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st to go.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Bengals have broken out ties. They take the lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done then.
That time a 6-play drive. And it is T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And this will be a touchdown over the end-line. New England's offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they make this run upfield across the 45.
Diggs digging,
The
man.
end result, 21 yards. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And across midfield he goes into the Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry round, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I thought that was it.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
Well, at least I called it.
About the 10-yard line.
Ball was up, man. 4th quarter.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He'll be hit and taken.
I'm talking about Trey.
Richardson picks up his 2nd sack of the
All right, bro.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something consistently together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Back to throw here. Left side caught by Diggs. The 10, well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but there's
Now we can just run that ball, man. Get the 1st down.
Sly able to put this one through. And now bring him back 3rd and 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Well, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then have a chance to attack the end zone.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flacco looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Trying for a repeat on. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made just short.
Yeah, I can deal with 6 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on, team!
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Brown on 2nd down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bengals on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P1. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. That a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
Yeah.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. 158 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line. Good game there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he just chopped that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Passing play, Flacco. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way up and down in the red zone. Look that one in the middle, beat to the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Brown is into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. We're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it up with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead out to 11. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
96 been on top of everybody.
They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Back to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Making his presence felt in the backfield.
Remember, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot in this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears that time indeed.
How we getting smoked by the running back, yo?
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Big play there for New England. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The offense is always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense going to anticipate the call.
Boy, should have caught the time.
He'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Field goal unit and Jerry Sly now from the right hash, and this one just a chipper. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
All right, run the clock down, bro.
So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where road becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring the receiver in motion right. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Well, they'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Brown. And he's able to get it to the 43, getting there for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They had all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and another too late. So the big play nullified a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage coverage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Flacco. He finds his man, complete.
Go for the pass.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Trailing in the 4th, this close in the game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To pass, Flacco. And his guy's man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And now leaving with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
These guys are running an offense like you drive. The pedal is down, start down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flacco here on 2nd down.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try the right side of the line. And he gets it to the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Man, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Flacco off play action, eluding the pressure right. Well, he was out of bounds inside the 30.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
2nd and 7.
Because we had field goal range.
Shotgun hitting off the ground here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now they're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Try to take this home, they'll run. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And out here for P1. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, we're going to clock late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I let my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Flacco to throw. This is caught. And he will have the Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. P1 trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go to P1, try to pound it in. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the front,
this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all total. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Patriots now down by 15. 23 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And we'll bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. And that pick six, that is the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting interceptions, great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Diggs with a good foot.
Man, y'all would let this nigga go out of bounds.
Inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So they'll come out first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Oh, dropped it.
2 fucking seconds, bro.
This one's going on.
Even in such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation team, but it was not
Gotta
to
do
be.
it.
And time is running out now in this game. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance, and by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Dalton. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
38. 360. I balled out with Kareem, man. All of my niggas been thugging. Minutes though.